Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shamrin Tabassum, and in this video you're going to see how I spent 24 hours in Pondicherry. I was in Pondicherry for a wedding in February and I converted it into a small day trip. First, what I did was rented a scooty for 500 rupees for 24 hours. The next day we finished the wedding and then headed over to Coromandel Cafe to have this amazing breakfast. Relaxed there for a bit in the AC breeze because it was pretty hot. Then after this we returned back to the hotel to do a quick clothes change and headed over to the beach. Chunambur boat house was closed, so we found the Sand Dunes Paradise Beach. They also had some games there. We didn't try them because it was afternoon time, so we just went there to chill and enjoy. The beach was so clean without any plastic or waste over there. It was a 70 rupee entry ticket for adults and it was very worth it. You can see how clean the water and sand looks here. Though it was a sunny afternoon, I enjoyed pretty well there, clicking pictures and then putting my leg in the water. The water was so cool. After this, we just walked inside and we started feeling very hungry. So we headed over to Manm mess. If you're not a non-veg eater, you can skip this place. But if you're a non-veg lover, you must visit this place. We tried the prawn tokka, mutton chukka and all other South Indian dishes. I posted a separate reel for this place. You can check that out, but it's in Tamil. You can check that out anyways. After eating well, we wanted to take an afternoon walk, so we headed over to Promenade Beach in order to take walks here because they have these clean lanes. We found a lot of four-legged friends who were resting under the trees in the sand. It felt good seeing them. And he looked sleepy. I was just walking there and I found this beautiful cafe out of nowhere, so I just wanted to explore. It was Lee Pondicherry. We entered inside. It looked a bit expensive and it was a bit on the higher end as well. So after this I realized it's a high design cafe. You must have seen this brand in malls. They make leather bags. It looked like a foreign place. I ordered only one item because I was already full from the previous meal that I had at Manm Mess. So we just ordered a Vietnamese cold coffee. You can see how it was. I wanted to be a health freak and ordered a sugar-free version. I was checking if I can order something else, but nothing made me feel like ordering, so I just skipped it. And that's the Vietnamese ice cold coffee without sugar. God, it was so bad. It was like medicines. But I paid a lot of money for this, so I didn't have a choice. I was just trying to mix. There was some cream that was on the bottom, so I thought maybe if I mix it well and drink it, it would taste better. But it was okayish, but not so great. And I paid freaking 371 rupees for this, 299 plus 71 rupees GST. Somehow finished the drink and I just wanted to get out of that place. So I walked out and we took our scooty to explore the lanes. There were a lot of colorful beachy lanes connected to the Promenade Beach. This is one such lane opposite to the colorful Starbucks coffee house. We wanted to charge our phones and use the restroom, so we just went inside Starbucks. I wanted to ride a ferry so bad, so I found this boating place online which is called Leo Boating Adventure. So we just found it on the maps and we were heading towards it. But on our way, to our surprise, we saw this beautiful rock formations leading straight into the beach. There was lighthouse as well, so we just took our scooty and went straight into those rock formation paths. There were 2 to 3 I guess, so we just went inside one. There were a lot of couples who were chilling there. We also went and stopped our vehicle. The beach looked so pretty from that point. You just have to visit it in front to just look at how beautiful it feels. It was close to the evening, and the ride that we booked was a sunset cruise which was booked for around 5:30 p.m. So we quickly headed to that place. We got into our boat, so they were going to show us four places, which was ocean mouth, mangrove forest, and two other places. There was a Archimede, which was a historic site, which was all covered in the 1 hour ferry, at which was till 6:30. So first place we went was to look at all these fishing boats. They were just explaining us how they go to fishing, how they stay for 1 month in the ocean, how they do all those things. It was very interesting. After this, they took us to the mangrove forest. It was my first time looking at mangroves. I was so fascinated. There were a lot of birds and wildlife that was living in the mangrove forest, which was so surreal. I've never seen anything like this, like birds in their wild habitat just living there, trying to catch small fishes, walking in the water. I was just enjoying all that view. This was one small path that is going to take us into the mangrove forest. They said if we are lucky, we can see some snakes as well. So we found one snake also, but I couldn't capture it properly. I'll just show all the other birds that I saw here. I was a bit sad also because there was a lot of plastic that was hanging in the corners of the trees. We were just trying to show each other whatever we saw in our paths, including all the people on the boat. We were just trying to find some birds or some snakes and show everything to each other. So the path was like around 15-minute path, so we just go one way and come back. People on the boat offered to take pictures and videos of us, so we just went to the front part of the boat to do those picture taking sessions. After this, they took us to the historic site that was covered in this ferry itself. It was an Archimede something, you can just check it online. But this place was also having a lot of plastics, which was so concerning and bad, which made me realize that we have to reduce consumption of plastic. I mean, completely avoid. So we were just walking inside for a long time and then found this broken building. It was not very fascinating, but still we just took pictures there. There were few trees and few places. We just took pictures because everybody was taking pictures there, and I just wanted to show my parents what I was seeing. We just spent some time there and headed back because we didn't want to miss the sunset. That is why we booked the cruise for. So our boatman was waiting for us, so we just headed over to see the sunset. We saw birds flying back to their houses during the sunset. It was a very pretty sight, and look at that beautiful sun rays and the reflection you can see on the beach. I was so happy looking at something as simple as a sunset. After this, they took us to the ocean mouth. The sea was pretty rough and the boat was dancing very badly. We were freaking out on the boat, like you can just see. Despite all this, it felt pretty good, but I was crying inside, still trying to take a video to just capture all these moments. We just chilled on the boat and watched the sun just set. Our ride came to an end, then we headed back to just have a quick change because our clothes got wet. Then we headed over to the Kamachi food joint, which is also a non-veg special. They have curry dosa. We tried all those things, and to digest this, we headed over to the nearby mall called Providence Mall. At this point of time, we just returned our vehicle because it was evening 6:30 and we went by foot to all these places. We paid our bill, then spent some time at the mall waiting for our bus and called it a day. Bye.